What's up, YouTube? DUBKDAD Team DKF, broadcasting from my car. It's kind of rainy and gloomy outside. Before I get into the video, see if I can get a shot of that. Sitting outside of Starbucks. Right next to Starbucks is GameStop. About 12 hours ago, there was a bajillion people out there. It was crazy. I drove by. I was running some late night errands and I seen all those people out there. I was like, wow. And it was cold as hell last night and it was raining. And people say the Yu-Gi-Oh players are crazy. I mean, who's gonna sit in the cold freezing rain just to get a fucking video game? Seriously? Alright, video starts now. Let's talk about Dueling Network, Road to YCS. So I've been testing a lot. I stopped using my fun decks for the most part, and I'm just going, hardcore testing the deck I plan on running for KC. And it's pretty interesting. If you guys aren't subscribed to Pro Winston, he put up a duel with one of my fun decks. He put up game 3, and we had a couple dozen watchers. Last night, I think I hit 23 watchers on many of my games, and I appreciate you guys watching and cheering me on and whatnot. But I gotta ask you guys not to bash my opponent so bad. It was pretty interesting. They were bashing my opponent for a couple misplays he made, and I believe I made a few misplays here and there. And so in the middle of that, I got to thinking, you know what? These main people who are calling my opponent scrubs and all the negative comments, calling me a scrub for misplay, saying, oh, I would have did this here and I would have did that there. I said, okay, well, let's play next. And people got to watch that person misplay. And again, the next person got to watch him misplay. And finally, to one of the gentlemen that I played, I told him, I said, now you see how easy it is to misplay when there's 25 people watching you, 23, 25 people watching you, and then they're commenting in the chat box, in the watchers chat, saying how bad you are, and it kind of gets to you. It's not so much that you're a bad player. It's just that when you got the little watchers chat going on the side, and things are scrolling up, oh, this dude is bad, why does he play that? Oh, DUBK's about to scrape him, oh, DUBK's bad. It distracts you, and you forget things like in-phase TG search, in-phase Dark Soul search. You forget to get your Tengu. And you might think, oh, I'll never forget that. But when you have people watching you and commenting, that becomes really easy to forget. Of course, like in real life, when you're interacting with the person, you're less likely to forget. But online, especially if you're waiting for the opponent, because there was a time where I forgot a Tengu search because we were trying to resolve a Sangan search, and it was pretty important. I wanted to, because I had an enemy controller, and he saw another monster on board, and I was debating on what he searched with the Sangan was what I was gonna, how I was gonna bring my Tengu in attack or defense, or make the enemy controller play. And it took me a while to search, and then I ended up forgetting the Tengu search. And then a couple minutes later, I got it. It was before the end of my turn, and someone commented, "Oh, WK, you forgot the Tengu." He's like, made a kind of silly, superfluous remark. And the fact is, in an event, in a regional or even a YCS, if you forget a mandatory search or a mandatory effect, and then gameplay proceeds, and then you notice it later on, that can very well result into a game loss, both players getting warning, because it's up to both players to remember excuse me, mandatory effects. Mandatory effects must be resolved. So I told the dude, it was during the battle phase. I said, I won't attack with my Tengu or whatever. I forgot the search, and just as a little minor punishment to myself for forgetting that search. Damn, I'm sorry, I'm recovering from a cold. But that was pretty interesting dealing with all that. Something else I want to mention about Dueling Network. I try to get to as many players as I can. When it gets kind of late, I usually go to just one game apiece instead of the full match. And I don't want people to get butthurt about that, saying I ignored you, I gave so-and-so a chance. It's just that, playing 15, 20 matches straight, it can be kind of harrowing on your nerves and putting up with the comments and the watchers chat and whatnot. So, give me a break a little bit. Not much of a break. I'm a big man. I can take the insults. And, I welcome the insults. I welcome the hate. It pushes me to do better. So, we'll keep up with that. One last thing. When I'm on Dueling Network, I don't so much pay attention to the little chat box, the personal chat, because I'm in the middle of a game. So try not to get your feelings hurt if I don't respond to you. It's not because I don't think you're important. It's just that I'm busy. So keep that in mind. All right, WK Dad. I'll see you guys on Dueling Network tonight. Peace.